Hi guys, Top Pops here, and in today's video, we're going to be counting down the top 10 Funko Pops of 2021. So let's get started! And now I do want to let you guys know that this is not my list. You guys actually created this list over on my Instagram. And if you're wondering how that worked, I let you guys submit what you thought was the best Funko Pop of 2021, and then they all went head to head to see who was going to be in the top 10. And so that's what I've got off to my left here, the best Funko Pops of 2021 voted by you guys. So let's get started with number 10. And coming in at number 10, we have this one right here, the shark-eating boat from Jaws. And it's kind of funny because I'm looking at the list off to my right, and it seems like most of these things are newer movies and just newer franchises in general. So I think it's kind of funny that this one from like the 70s actually made it on the list. But I can totally see why this figure made the top 10 of 2021 because of the amount of detail Funko put into it. And you're not just getting the shark eating the boat, you're also getting Quint falling into the shark's mouth, as well as the entire boat and not just part of it. And with the way that Funko did the characters, especially Quint, it kind of reminds me of the characters from Funko Pop Blitz, if you've ever played that before. I don't know, it just reminds me of that. And the boat's also really movie accurate with the color as well as the barrels on the front and even the bite marks on the back from Jaws. It's really sick. And if you guys are wondering, the shark eating boat was an EB Games / GameStop exclusive. Now coming in at number 9 is another bigger figure, and this one right here is the treasure skeleton from Pirates of the Caribbean. And again with this one here, I could totally see why this one made the list, and there was also a glow-in-the-dark version that came out, but the one that you guys voted for was just the common one that doesn't glow. Probably because more of you guys have this one in your collection because it was easier to get, and something that I really enjoy about this is how they made the coins actually like a metallic gold. And the more you look at this figure, the more details you see with some treasure chests as well as gems. He's even holding a couple gems in his hand, and if you notice, you can actually see right through the skeleton because his rib cage is kind of like clear in the middle, or I guess like there's just no vinyl there. That's what I'm trying to get at. Oh, and I'm even noticing another treasure chest on the back as well as a sword. Like seriously, Funko outdid themselves with this one. And if you guys are wondering, this one here is actually part of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride in Disney World as well as Disneyland. So this one was exclusive to the parks as well as some of the stores. Now coming in at number 8, we have this right here, the Force Ghost 3-pack. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I wasn't able to get this one in time for the video, but I did pre-order it. It's just too bad it hasn't arrived yet. And if you guys want to see what it looks like, there it is right there. You get Anakin, Obi-Wan, as well as Yoda, and they all glow in the dark, and it really is a neat 3-pack. It's just too bad I couldn't show it off to you guys today. And funny enough, I did see it a little while ago while I was flea market hunting, and I thought it would arrive on time, so I didn't pick it up, and I guess it's just too bad it didn't. And that's the thing, you guys are making the list, I'm not. So I'm not picking the ones that I have in my collection, I'm just doing all of them from 2021, so this is bound to happen a couple times. Oh, and by the way, the Force Ghost 3-pack was exclusive to Amazon. And now coming in at number 7, we have the only 10-inch on the list. This one here is the Blacklight Galactus. And I did buy a bunch of these for a Chase Roulette video that will be going up on the channel in a little while, and I guess this is a bit of a spoiler for you guys, but I have 4 other ones in that video. You don't know what they are, it's just, I apologize. But I needed to talk about this figure today. So this is the Blacklight Galactus, and I'm not going to be able to do 360s with this one just because of how massive this figure is, but if you guys want to check it out, there it is right there. And also, this one does come with a tiny little Silver Surfer, and I just love that thing inside. And if you guys are wondering what the chase looks like for this figure here, it's pretty much the exact same thing, just opposite colors. And with how big this figure is, as well as how well Blacklight did, and it being in Fortnite, I'm surprised that this one wasn't higher on the list, but hey, you guys voted for other figures, so this is where it is, number 7. Oh, and this one here is a previous exclusive, so if you wanted to pick up one of these for yourself, it'd be available at places like Entertainment Earth, as well as just smaller mom and pop shops. Now, it's funny enough, coming in at number 6, we have another Blacklight figure, and this one, I'm actually really pumped that I was able to show it off to you guys because it is pretty pricey now. This one here is the Blacklight Ghost Rider. This one here is a Funko Shop exclusive and also one of my favorite Blacklight figures in the collection. I've got a lot of different ones. I've got Hulk, I've got Ant-Man, Black Panther, Thanos, but I think this one here, it definitely takes the cake. Especially because I kind of got this one by accident. Like, I mean, I didn't order it by accident, but I went onto the Funko Shop and it just happened to be available at the time, so I purchased it, and then it sold out like 2 to 3 minutes later, so it's pretty crazy that I was able to get this thing. And now I didn't show off the Galactus box, but I definitely want to show off the Ghost Rider one because Funko does some pretty funky boxes, and if you guys want to see it, there is the backside right there, and I mean, come on, that's crazy. Now guys, we're halfway through this list at number 5, and this one here, I'm gonna be honest, I don't have it either, and it is the mini puffed with weights. I apologize. Actually, funny enough, I ordered it as fast as I possibly could from the Funko shop, but it just hasn't arrived yet, because if you guys don't know, I can't actually ship Funko shop stuff to Canada, so I ship it to my friend Grant, he ships it to me, so it takes a little bit longer, but I don't mind because at least I'm able to get them. It just means for you guys it takes a little bit longer, and I do have another mini puff that I could show you guys today, which is the mini puffed with cocktail umbrella. And I mean, it's cute enough, it's also close enough, so it counts. And it's also just to give you guys a good idea of what the mini puffed with weights would look like, because it is very similar to this one right here. It's just holding the weights instead of the umbrella. And now I did kind of mention it already, but if you're wondering where it was exclusive to, it was actually the Funko shop, but I believe it's actually on sale for the beginning of the year, so if you wanted it, you might as well get it now. Now everybody, coming in at number 4, we have another Funko Shop exclusive. This one here is the glow-in-the-dark Loki with Tesseract. Tesseract. Is there a C or a T? Tesseract? Whatever. And I'm honestly surprised that Funko is still making Endgame figures this year, but it totally makes sense because of how massive that movie was. And if you guys want to check out the Loki's box a little bit closer, you can see there he is right there. And if you're wondering what glows, I believe it's just the Tesseract. Oh, and actually they kind of showed it off on the side of the box where you can see the Tesseract is kind of glowing there in his hands, and I think it's pretty neat that they did that. And I think I know why you guys put it on the top 10 for the year, because it has a brand new head sculpt as well as body sculpt, so Funko did not cut any corners with this figure. And you know what's funny, guys? I'm looking at the back of the box with all of the other characters that came out right when the movie released versus this one, and this here is way more detailed than the ones on the back. Like, they all have their same suits on, and they're okay. They're just not as good as this Loki. And that's why this one made the top 10 and not the ones on the back of the box. Also, these ones came out like 3 years ago, but you know what I mean. Now everybody, getting into number 3, we have the Pop-in-a-Box exclusive glow-in-the-dark Avengers Endgame Wanda Maximoff. And it's pretty crazy to me that we've got another Avengers Endgame figure on the top 10 list 3 years after the movie released. And it's funny, I kind of knew that this one was going to be on the top 10 because when I posted a photo on my Instagram saying that I got this one, it was in my top posts of the year, so I had a feeling. And I guess it was a good feeling because this is an amazing figure, especially with the way they made her floating and kind of just in general looks way better than the rest of the Endgame ones, like I talked about I don't know why they didn't put them on the back of the box, but you know the figures I'm talking about. Oh, and actually one more thing before we get on to number 2 is I forgot about this. Pop-in-a-Box actually sent this figure as well as a couple others over early so that way I can announce it on the channel. So thanks again, Pop-in-a-Box, because that was a lot of fun. And now I feel bad about this next one because I do not have it in the collection again. And this one here is another Endgame one, but it is the Old Man Cap exclusive to Amazon. I wasn't able to get it, and I apologize about that. I did order one, but it just hasn't come in yet. It's too bad that I didn't get this one when it originally came out. It sold out so quickly that I wasn't able to, so I had to order it on eBay, and because of the holidays, it's taken a little bit longer than I thought. Very similar to the 3-pack as well as the mini puffed. They're really nice figures. I wish I could have shown them off today. And I guess I can kind of try to describe the figure as best I can because it's him sitting on the bench, and I don't know if it's a whole bench or half the bench. I don't remember the whole bench being in the box. Okay, I gotta look this up. Aha, it's half the bench. Actually, no, it's the full bench. He's sitting on the left side of the bench, and then the shield is leaning up against the right. It's hard to see in the glam shot. I apologize. And looking at this glam shot again, I really do enjoy this figure, and it's too bad that I couldn't show it off to you guys, but I mean, hey, at least we get to see a photo of it, and that's better than nothing. And now everybody, coming in at number 1 of 2021, we have a pretty crazy figure. So Noah, drum roll please. It is, are you guys ready for this? The previews exclusive glow-in-the-dark Iron Man with Gauntry. And I'm honestly surprised that we did not get one of the Endgame figures at number 1 because the last 2 years that we've done this, it has been Endgame. And if you're wondering what the movie is, it's actually Iron Man 2, which totally makes sense. And if you guys want to check out the back of the box with the figure's glam shot, there it is right there. And I think it's actually a really nice one, especially because they did make it glow in the dark, where like the Gauntry arms as well as the eyes on the mask actually glow. And the only thing that kind of bums me out about this figure is how small it is compared to the box. Like, I feel like you almost could have thrown this into a normal size pop box, and I don't think it would have fit, but it really is close. Like, if I were to put it next to like my Mickey Mouse here, I mean, it would have been a tight fit, but it probably would have. But anyways, I'm not here to bash it today. We're here to talk about it because it is the number 1 of 2021. And if this was your pick for the number 1 of 2021, congratulations, because this really was a nice choice. And well, anyways, guys, there you go. That is the top 10 of 2021, and I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. And if you guys are wondering where a lot of the other figures are, it's because you guys didn't vote for them on Instagram. So it's not my fault, it's yours. Yell in the comments. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that. But this has been another episode of Top Pops. Popsters, thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.
Whoa, I'm a big bag hunter with the bow. She got a big bed, number drop it low. Mama called me and she happy with the grow. Never ever fall for a party that's a no. Just bought the Kenny about a million options. So it's talking to stop doing agreement. I'm rock arenas, bringing the peace. I'm bumping that park in the car, pretending I got all the eyes on me.